thanks everybody for coming tonight. And you are, we're about an hour in. We got about 18 to go, so buckle up. I can't believe I'm here. And these two guys from Brooklyn just mentioned this award that I'm going to give to somebody in a moment. It might be Chris Carter. And I want to say that 30 years ago, when I was sitting on a couch in what was she became my fiance, the show that brought us together, and the couch that we sat on and watched X-Files on Friday nights, and the couch that I literally asked her to marry me on. That was the couch, which is now, of course, in a museum. And this was the show that we came together on. Sure, it was a little weird, but still, that's why I liked her, and that's why hopefully she still likes me. We've been together 30 years. And, we've only divorced 3 times. And if you had said to me that I was going to end up in that show, I would have said, marijuana is clearly legal because you're high and there's no way this can happen. And now they finally decided to turn the lights up, so thank you. Way to go, Fest. And you'll see a lot of us later, but this is so cool that I get to do this, and it's very surreal. So here we go. On behalf of the London Action Festival, not held in London. It's been in London. Okay, first time in New York. I am delighted to announce the 2024 Award for Outstanding Contribution to Visual Storytelling as creator and showrunner. You know who he is. He's right here, you guys. Chris Carter. Chris, come on up. Chris Carter, everybody.
Thank you, Joel. I did it for about 9 years without you. That's true.
I think we also have there's a little message, some messages from some people you know that we would like to play.
Chris, I want to congratulate you on the Moving Target Award. You've always been a prince among men and truly a creative genius. I'm continually mystified and amazed that you wrote stories 30 years ago that explored subject matter and ideas that are somehow more culturally relevant today than ever before. Not only has the show been a cultural phenomenon and continues to be wildly entertaining, but it truly is timeless. The X-Files is a cinematic work of art, and I just feel so blessed to have been a part of it. I am so grateful, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
He's got a gentle humor. He's very curious about everything, and he knows everyone's name. I can't tell you how many times I've been on a set. A producer or director who knows everyone's name, it's very rare. But Mr. Carter turned me into an assassin, a failed writer, and a smoker. Two-headed guy. And I was slapped and shot and tortured, and then he turned me into a believer, and I came back to try to save the world. You can't ask for more than that. And I thank you, Mr. Carter, for all your amazing work. And congratulations on a well-deserved award.
Hello, New York. It's Pat Skipper, better known as Bill Scully Jr., everybody's favorite X-Files character. It's been a great privilege to work on this show, and I have such wonderful, warm feelings for the whole creative team, Chris, and the actors and the crew, and especially for the fandom. We have the greatest fandom in the world.
With X-Files, Chris Carter changed the face of television. Full stop. I mean, it really was a revolutionary moment in the history of television. in terms of the visual scope and the filmic nature of that show, which really was all about Chris pushing us and pushing himself, pushing the studio and pushing, frankly, everyone else to get to a place that was nothing less than great. And though it may sound controlling, I think it was inspiring. And if anything, Chris's secret weapon was finding voices that would complement the show and make it grow, and giving those of us who were on those early seasons all the support we needed, but also the freedom to create and to imagine and to expand the lexicon of what an X-File meant, what an X-File was. And we're all grateful for that opportunity, and I think a lot of us went on to wonderful careers that were very much informed by our time at 1013. So Chris, congratulations on receiving the Moving Target Award. It is so well deserved.
Hello, everyone. Wish we could be there in New York to see this documentary, and all the fans, because of course the fans have always been amazing for the show. The biggest impact I had personally was I was directing the last episode to be shot in Vancouver, and it was called The End, and there was a big scene in this huge GM place that holds 20,000 people, and there's this little boy playing a chess match against it, and we put out the word, we put out the word in Vancouver that if anybody wanted to be on the show, they'd have to stay all day. But I looked out, we're getting ready to let the crowd in. We had over 25,000 people lined up.
It was amazing. It was amazing. You guys were amazing.
Yeah, so I actually only could use 15,000, so we had to ask the rest to go home. But it was just amazing, and they stayed all day. The fans are great.
And he directed 15,000 people.
Yes. It took me about a month to get over it, but it's changed our lives, and we really, there's only one person that who's guilty of all of that, and that's Chris Carter. He's the one that asked us to come do the show, or asked me, and then eventually
Cast me.
he cast Sheila, because I can't do that because I don't believe in nepotism. And,
Even if his wife is incredibly talented.
and then of course I ended up having to direct her, which was almost enough to stop my heart. But anyhow, but Chris, the most amazing thing about Chris is he's such a gentleman. He's such a great guy. It's not very common in show business, and he changed our lives a lot. So
Yeah, he did. He was amazing, and I just want to know what his secret is to the Fountain of Youth, because he never seems to age. He must be the original alien. And I personally just want to thank all the fans for their incredible dedication and for making me and my husband feel so appreciated and so loved. Thank you, and congratulations to Chris.
okay, congratulations on that Moving Target Award. My best advice is watch your back.
Yeah. Anyway, love you, Chris. Love you, fans. Have a great time at this documentary. It's incredible. Bye-bye.
Chris Carter, it's Gilligan here, and I wanted to wish you big congratulations on winning the Moving Target Award from the London Action Festival. I think that's awesome. I think you deserve it. That and a whole lot of other things, because you gave the world the X-Files. And I started as a fan, remain a fan to this day, and you changed my life, giving me a job as a writer and a producer in the show. I had a wonderful 7 years working on it. I learned so much about television, about writing for it, producing it, directing it. And I have this beautiful office now, and I have you to thank. Just kidding, this office is a dump. But I do have you to thank for that. I hope you have a wonderful evening tonight, Chris, and congratulations.
Give the hoarse voice. I've got a cold, but I just couldn't miss this opportunity to salute a TV legend. Chris Carter changed the face of television. It's no exaggeration to say that there was TV before the X-Files and TV after the X-Files. We had never seen a show that had the breadth of storytelling, because The X-Files was science fiction, horror, murder mystery, thriller, and of course, a love story, all in one television series. One that combined standalone episodes with a continuing mythology, a serialized storyline that proved a harbinger of what television was to become. Beyond the extraordinary storytelling, there was extraordinary filmmaking, an incredible ambition that television had never seen before to make film cinematic. And of course, all of these things are what television has now become, in no small measure due to Chris Carter, a visionary storyteller. Chris set an example of discipline, rigor, hard work, and ambition that we all try to live by. There were many talented people who contributed to the success of The X-Files, but all of them did it under the leadership of Chris, who not only provided the vision and the ambition, but insisted that we all do our best work. Chris was the first one to arrive at the office in the morning and the last one to leave at night. I can tell you, having seen it firsthand, how many things you have to do right to create a show like The X-Files. 1,000 different decisions every day that you've got to get right. And Chris did that year after year through hundreds of hours